Hello, Scammer Hunter here. Today's scam, I wanted to go over the scam, the National Police or Firefighters Association scam, where these people call you. It's a robocall, and they tell you that they're from this association, either National Police or Firefighters or Veterans Association, and they want you to contribute money. So I wanted to go over that today because I've got a lot of those calls too. So something to make people aware of. Uh, Hope you enjoy it. As I said in the first slide, today's scam will focus on a National Police, Firefighters, Veterans Association scam. Most people are probably familiar with it because you probably receive calls from these people at one time or another claiming to be raising money for a super PAC so they can donate to the police, firefighters, or veterans or their families for new equipment or to help their families in case, if somebody was hurt on duty or killed on duty, then they would help the family out financially. Uh, so they either police, firefighters, or veterans, one of the three. These scammers claim to be representing police, firefighters, veterans, raising money for them or their families. The call normally starts with a recording, and then if you ask a question, someone may come on and answer it, but not always. Sometimes they'll just repeat the message. The caller states the donation is to help families of those hurt or killed in the line of duty. They say, can I count on your donation? And I'm sure a lot of people have heard that, and they just keep repeating it. Um, Now, if the person who receiving the call, victim, agrees, then the scammer will transfer them over to another secure transaction line where automated robocall will ask for your credit card information so you can make the payment. And then they'll be able to steal your personal information. If you give these people a donation, then they will call you more and more, claiming the next time they'll be from the firefighters or they'll be from the veterans or the police. And the more you give, the more they'll call you. Um, I just take the veterans because, personal, because I'm a retired disabled veteran and served in both Iraq wars, and these scum try to represent veterans, where, then firefighters and police officers risk their lives every day, and it's disrespectful to them also and their families. They don't care. All they want to do is get your money. The FCC website, Federal Communications, has deemed many of these scams and not to be trusted. And if they call you, you ask the caller a question. Want to let you, the caller won't answer them, or he'll give you tell you that they repeat the same message over and over again that it's for police, firefighter, or veterans. And they use the word super PAC. I know when they've called me. So you ask them what super PAC is it for? Which government official is this money being really given to? Because that's really who they're raising money for. So a government official who's running for office and trying to raise money for their campaign. And you'll hear it over and over again. Can the police count on your support? The same voice calls most of the time and states that the donation will go to give them better equipment or, as we said earlier, help their families. But as you'll see later on, that's not true. In 2017, this company raised more than $16 million and only gave 70,000 went to charities and 14 million went to what they call professional services. Now, this information was gathered from a Form 990 from the IRS. For charitable organizations, they're required to file this form every year, and it is public record. so you can look it up for any year that they filed. Uh, Now the next slide will show you an actual 990 that they filed in 2019, 2020. It'll show you both years. You can see the numbers, and then I'll talk about the numbers in the next slide. Okay, this is an actual Form 990 that this company filed with the IRS. It's public record, so you got 2019, 2020, and if you look at it, you can see the name of the company on the top there, and then you go down and look at the numbers. And you can look at like line 12, entire total revenue for the year, both years, and then you can look at um, you look at contributions and grants they received. You see those numbers, box 8. We go down to 13, see how much grants and similar amounts paid. Only 79,550 in 19. In 2020, only paid $3,250, 32,050 to grants for grants and similar amounts, which is supposed to be what they're collecting for the police and all that. So they only put a fraction of it towards that. And if you go down the box 15, you can see salaries, other compensations, employee benefits, 1.8 million 70,000, and then almost 2 million this year, or in 2020. I'm sorry. They paid 200 salaries, compensation, and employee benefits. But they don't say what salaries and all that. And they got professional fundraising fees, 2.8 million and 7.4 million in 2020. And then other expenses, we'll go over that in the next slide, but that's like insurances and things like that. 6.9 million 19 and 3.1, almost 3.2 million in 2020. But you see nothing on there. Police, firefighters, or veterans get anything. Nothing. They only give 79,000 and 32,000 to charities and grants. So they're without money. The rest, nothing about that. So we'll go over that a little bit more in the next slide. I'll go over this and I go over the form again quickly. In 2020, the Form 9090 filed the IRS shows, we went over this, box 13, grants in similar amounts, 79,550, 2019, and 2020 was 32,050. And then we went over all the numbers already from the other boxes, so I won't go over that again. But again, nothing listed for firefighters, veterans, or police. They only gave a fraction to for charity and grants. And there's only, what was that, like a percentage? Now the other expenses, like 6,000 something. Penalties, fines, judgments, business income taxes, insurance, interest, depreciation, real estate taxes, travel, transportation costs, expenses for conferences, conventions, meetings. So all that covers that, but it doesn't go to what the intended target is. Of course, these Form 990s are in public record for any charitable organization. Go to the IRS site and pull them up. But then again, you look at their form for those years, nothing contributed to the police, firefighters, or veterans. But a large chunk went to their salaries and employee benefits. I'm just bringing this to light because these scammers call you up. They've called me many times and said, "Oh, it goes to like, can we count on you? Donate to the police and the firefighters, veterans." But And I even asked them, hey, which politician, you said super PAC, so which politician is getting the money? And they didn't answer, they hung up on me. So you can't trust these people. I just do this to bring awareness so people will know to expose it. Because if they catch you off guard, you'll get people that donate money. They, like you said, they probably get all that money from people, donate it all. But they are required to form that. They're required to file the Form 990 to the IRS every year. So it's public record, and you can see that they're not giving anything, very little. That doesn't say police, veterans, or firefighters. It just says grants and like a percentage point of it to the grants. So, uh, but nothing to what they say. So just be aware that these people. I mean, there's plenty of charitable organizations for police, firefighters, or veterans that are legit that you can donate to if you want to, and not these people. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please subscribe and hit the like button. Uh, please support the scam bait community to keep exposing these scammers. There's many other scam baiters on YouTube who are doing a great job and wasting these scammers' time. The more time they waste to the scammers, the less time they have to scam people. And the ones that are really good at cybersecurity can, do reverse connection and reverse connect to their scammer's computer system and steal their, take their information, delete their files, save victims. So thank you for watching.